Hey, good morning. I've got the automatic battery float charger. Now, why do I have two? Well, I used this one for several years and they work great. We use batteries a lot, both for ham radio, for cars, and for mobility scooters. Most of the work I do to maintain batteries is for the mobility scooter because it's constantly in use. It's not self-charging like a car. It's mobile, so it's somewhat difficult. But we have two sets of batteries, and whatever set's in the scooter, of course, gets charged in the scooter. But we have a set that sits on the shelf, and if you leave a set of batteries on the shelf long term, they're going to go bad. It's inevitable. I think the recommendation overall is to charge them every 6 months if they're on the shelf. So I use this for it. And I used it for several years, and it works really good. One day I was obviously not paying attention and hooked it up backwards. Well, that was bad, of course. But I found out that they do not have a reverse polarity protection diode built into this. It would have been in here, but obviously it isn't. I would have thought a battery charger would have that by default, but it doesn't. So, learn from my mistake. You have to hook them up correctly. Shouldn't have to say that, but you know how it is. So I used this one for several years. I went and bought a new one. As I was saying, I've used these for years to maintain the spare set of batteries. You could do this to a car, although you do have to have 110 volts available. Power pack is very light. That's a sign it doesn't carry many amps. It's 13.2 volts, 500 milliamp. So finding a diode to fit this would actually be somewhat easy because you only have to have an amp, and most diodes will handle a lot more than that. So here's one of the spare batteries that sits on the shelf. I put these on just so something isn't dropped accidentally across them. Pretty basic. Red to red, black to black. How would you hook those up backwards? It's still beyond me. Now the manual cautions you that you only use these on fully charged batteries. They're not going to charge the batteries, they're going to maintain the batteries. Fully charge your battery before you put it on the shelf. So once I hook that to the battery, it's getting a light saying it's getting voltage from the battery. So there we go, it's working. So you just leave this on the shelf plugged in until you need the battery again. So there you go, easy to use, does what it's supposed to do, works great. You can find these at Harbor Freight for less than $10. I'm thinking the going rate for a sale is about $6. So if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.